Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serp, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Yes, there are some problems at the moment with YouTube thumbnails. So not only have they taken away the ads, but they've now also taken the ability to put a nice thumbnail at the beginning of the video. Honestly, guys, I'm not sure what is going on at the moment or why this is happening. Never had an issue for almost an entire year of being on the platform, and now in the last couple of weeks, it just seems that I'm not sure. I'm not sure why the account is being treated this way. Once I find out some clarity around it, I'll let you guys know. But for now, hey, we can still upload. So there you go. Now, I mentioned that the Federal Reserve wasn't gonna do anything, and that's exactly what they've done. Now, we've still had a price drop. Now, why did we drop in the price action? And the reason for that being is that while the interest rates weren't upped, there are talks about them going up in March. And overall, the Federal Reserve was pretty flat on all the topics, which caused the market to have a little bit of fear. All in all, though, it was positive. And we can see that the prices have dropped a little bit today, but I do believe that we are not too far away from the price action that I was talking about yesterday. So there are still opportunities while this market is dipping, and it will continue to dip a little bit further. We could still see Bitcoin drop all the way down to 28,000, and then we're going to really skyrocket. But I don't believe that we're going to go any lower than 28,000. Again, it's not financial advice for non-financial advisor, but my perspective is that the lowest that we will see is 28. Even that, as I'm saying it right now, to me, is not realistic. I don't believe that will occur. Technically, at the moment, it's still in play, so we do have to acknowledge it, and we do have to have a risk-adverse approach to it. But I believe we are days away from the market really picking up in a very, very, very strong and positive way. Now, XRP and XRP holders, Ripple and XRP holders might be in the SEC lawsuit until 2023. Look, I love the media. This particular article talks about the fact that the SEC keeps delaying on literally everything and anything. And so they're saying that this could drag out for another year. Now, I don't believe this is going to happen at all. Like, I can understand why this news article would come out this way. But to think that we're going to be in this lawsuit until 2023, for me, it ain't going to happen. Love to know what you think. Now, Ripple's CEO was quite vocal in saying that they won't apologize for taking on the SEC. And why should they? Why should they apologize, right? They're doing something that they're standing up for the whole industry. I've mentioned time and time again, if they really wanted to settle on the SEC's terms, it would have already happened. But there is something bigger than Ripple at play. This will impact the entire crypto market. And no, they are not going to settle. And they're going to win on their terms. Now, did I say win? Yeah, I said win. Right? It's going to be a settlement or a win. I've been very vocal about that. And again, it's my opinion. Now, Ripple scores a $15 billion valuation. As the CEO says, financial position is strongest ever despite the SEC lawsuit. This valuation has come after they've announced the shares that they're going to be buying back. So it's really, really interesting to see this type of valuation come through. While the actual price of the token is sitting at 59 cents or 60 cents at the time I'm making this, right? We're sitting pretty low. And I mentioned yesterday, and I went quite in depth about the difference between the price of the token and the company. They are two separate entities, and the KPIs of the company and all the things that they achieved in 2021. It was a fantastic year for the organization. The price doesn't reflect that, but those metrics and those two will come together at some stage. So right now, sitting at 60 cents, it's a bargain. There's no other words to describe it. Now, Ripple is in its strongest financial position despite the SEC lawsuit. That did go a long way over the last couple of days, and of course, it's great to hear how much they've got in the bank, how much they're being valued at. it is all very, very positive, and that could drive us all the way to a dollar in the not too distant future as well. But we will talk about the price action in a moment. Now, overall, when we start to talk about the momentum that we are starting to see in general for the entire industry, the momentum will be strong, and it will be very, very ferocious when it does arrive. It's not going to be slow. We're going to be moving very, very fast towards these particular targets that we've been talking about for quite some time. So the swing action that is about to happen, the impulse move from this particular correction, is going to be fast. So what we're about to experience in the not too distant future, as soon as we break out, we're going to be experiencing 3 very, very big weeks, and they're going to be boom, boom, boom. Like you'll know, because it's going to happen very, very, very quickly. Now, some of the key dates to look out for from the case point of view is obviously February 17, February 25, and February 28. Now, when we begin to look at what is happening at the moment from a price action point of view, you can see that we are in this kind of formation. You can see that it continues to go lower and lower and lower. But right now, what we are looking for in particular at the moment, we're looking to see, do we retest the 54, 55 cents area before we continue to go up? Or do we go even further down and we go down to, say, 50 cents? That is the kind of, like, I guess, signals that we're looking for, the kind of window that we're in. Myself personally, I don't think we're going to see 50 cents. Again, it's not financial advice, and not financial advice. I'm expressing my opinion. I don't believe that we're going to go to 50 cents. I think if you're lucky, you might see 55 again before we shoot off. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Now, I have seen, read, and just about heard them all at the moment, especially people talking about 20 cents, 35 cents. Like, no. I think you're in deep trouble if you're waiting for 35 cents to get into XRP. That's my opinion. I think you're in trouble. Because this target zone at the moment in the 50 range, it's probably as good as you're going to get. To think that we're going to see a 35 cents XRP, to me, it's ludicrous. But we talk about the big weeks that are going to be coming, and those big candles that you're going to see. This would be a monthly zoom out of what that would look like. So like 3 big months, like monster months, lots and lots of consolidation before moving forward again and going into the triple digit area. Remember, this is monthly, not weekly. This is on a monthly scale. Now, I do believe that the first month is gonna take us a little bit further than this, right? We're gonna probably be heading toward, like, there'll be a 45 day window that will take us all the way to $8.50. Then we will consolidate for a little bit before we shoot off and go into the double digits of, like, your $16 to $20 window. But when you zoom out, the future looks extremely bright. But we get a walk before we run. I think we're in a perfect position. I think the time is now. We're not far away, and then we'll kick off some very big goals, like your $5.23, $8.16, before moving forward for the $26 range. All possible within a very short space of time once this party kicks off. And you know what? I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.